Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Napoleon Total War 3. It's time to take on the Prussians. I should mention that I did some diplomatic deals, and the British are no longer, they do not have any trade partners whatsoever in the Mediterranean. And the two partners that I can kick away from them as well is the Danish and the Mecklenburgians, or the Mecklenburgians, or the yeah, whatever. These guys up in the corner. Those two I can reduce as well, and then Britain will have trade with Sweden, Prussia, and Russia. That's breaking my embargo. Everyone else is forced to give it up. The Ottomans were forced to give it up because well, they've got no ports anymore. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and have this general, which doesn't have a name at all, but he's still General of the Grand Armée, so that's strange. But he doesn't have a name, and now he's going to attack the Prussians. It's an even battle, and we will see who wins. It's Karl zu Mecklenburg, which has kind of a strange face. Maybe he was dropped on his head as a child, or he drinks a lot. I'm not entirely sure. We've got some Landwehr cavalry. Looks interesting. They've got some pioneers. Quite bearded, I imagine. And then they have some... Oh, they have the Guard Jaegers. But then they've got Frivillige Jäger Company, so volunteers. I was about to say Frivillige. Anyways, let's go ahead and autosave, make sure that this does not crash, and then conduct the battle. So, on the exact same ground, I imagine, that we fought the British, more or less. Similar, but not entirely. I like how it's sort of the general that doesn't have a name turns up here. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I should move him, because we cannot have a general that doesn't have a name. Then I'll go the nameless, the mysterious nameless general that turns up and no one knows who he is, what he wants, or when he wants it. Does he want it now? I don't know. We got quite a nice hill up here. And we got some fenced off area. But it's quite close to the enemy lines, who could be dangerous, posting my men all the way up here. But we live for danger. So we're gonna put our best troops behind the wall. Oh, the German troops are very industrious and have gone ahead and they build their own defenses. Very industrious Germans that will spread out all the way towards this, which will hopefully cover the flank. And then we have the general without a name. The cannons will set to canister to start off already. The cannon out to the side, I'm a bit worried about that one, because that one's going to be probably flanked by cavalry. Anyways, let's go ahead and start this battle off. And hopefully our reinforcements... our reinforcements turn up over there. That's interesting. So they're gonna turn up behind the Prussians. The 12th Landwehr unit has come under quite the heavy canister shots being laid upon them. Let's go ahead and see my reinforcements, which are turning up behind the Prussians. Let's see if this unit can gain ground and then form square, because I think we've got a cavalry unit charging them. No, the cavalry unit gave up. Get in line, men. I'm gonna have to try to concentrate on both sides here. I'm gonna slow-mo, I just want to see what's going on here. Okay, so the Prussians are throwing their men forwards. That cavalry unit is advancing over on this side. The Prussian attack on the hill, conducted by the Landwehr, has failed, not surprisingly, as they come under very heavy canister fire. And when they get close enough, the men behind the wall open fire as well. Bit strange here that the men in front are sitting down while the men behind are actually standing up. Maybe not that super clever. They're actually pushing fire into this side, very close to the general. But that means that I think the Prussians are pushing most of their men. Oh crap, the cavalry is pushing in. Form square. And then we're gonna have to try to get these guys to get up on the flanks as soon as possible. Oh crap, there's so many Prussians. We want to gain ground up here. The Landwehr, I think we can quite easily send away. Here comes the pioneers. With bayonets. Get these three along here. This unit will aid. Bayonets! Bayonets, men. And then the rest will continue up here. This unit is giving way as well, the light foot. Let's spread out. The Prussian army, surprised by some quick maneuvers by the French, this unit will fall back and will be replaced by the unit that charged in. Continue up here, the smaller units will move away. And right now we got the forest surrounded and the enemy beaten. Look at that, there's a bomb. I should have thought of it as there were pioneers among the Prussians. I could open up with a round shot into the forest, but I imagine I would hit quite a few of my own troops if I did that. These guys would be hard pressed to advance, but these can. Let's see, where do we have there roughly. And then I guess these guys will be reserves. Or if we should try... Okay, we're not gonna go maybe... Where are they? Garde Cuirassier Regiment. Form square in front of the forest. Just in time as the Cuirassier, the Garde Cuirassier, turn up. Now we dealt with the Garde Cuirassier of the Russian variety at one point, and they were quite dangerous. So we can imagine that these Prussian ones are just as dangerous. This square is falling apart as it's being overrun. Wait, 2 units of enemy cars here. Damn. Form line and open fire upon them. And then you will have to form square once you get in position as well. Form square. Form square. And then these will push up like this. This unit, which is getting fired upon by the lights, is not doing well, so how about you charge? Supported by this unit. Another square falls to the Casier. This will not do. Switch to round shot, and I want you to target the Casier line. We got men running away. These two needs to move up to support, and these guys need to turn. We got loads of our men running away. The enemy Casier are breaking so many of my squares, but they are giving way now. Yes, they have given way. Chase them back into the forest. Hound them, gentlemen. Do not let them gain a breather. Push these men up. What is left here among the Prussians? Let's finish this now, I'd say. Bayonet, charge the forest. Victory will be ours. Even though I hardly can see what's going on inside there because there's so much smoke and crap. Keep opening fire on the Cuirassier. You know what? The Prussian force is destroyed. Let's move up the lines and make sure that do not get away. Right, we got more men in the middle right here. Where are my men coming from? There we go. You know what? This is probably bad because there's so many Prussians in there. Didn't I have 2 units coming in? There's one. There's the enemy cannons. Here's my men coming up. It's good that I sent them up. I'm gonna send up the general as well.
Our men are running, sir.
Some of our men are running. Just to be expected. And then we're gonna go to slow-mo. I'm gonna send... Yeah, the general is in a good position. Some of our men are being forced back over here by the Prussians. Let's see what's going on in the forest. We got lots of men. I didn't even see that I sent in the armed citizenry to join in the bayonet charge. A lot of our men are about to give way, but so are the Prussians as well. There's so many men fighting in the forest. What I need to do is I really need to get the general up into the forest. Weren't you supposed to charge that unit?
Our men are running, sir.
You know what? Throw these men inside as well. Get in there in the forest to aid your men.
Sir. Sir, our general is under attack.
We're gonna inspire the general to make sure he stays alive. Sort of, ish. Oh, time to halt the cannon fire. I'm not sure what's going on. There's a few enemy lines that still fight. But most of the enemies being pushed away.
Our men are running, sir.
The last unit is the one over here. This Jaeger company. Which is going to be charged by my general. Followed by the armed citizenry. They're trying to skedaddle, but the red line is stopping them. We are victorious. But it was hard to see what was going on in the forest. With all them men fighting in there. Go ahead and end the heroic battle. Hardly, I do believe that they've done it at last. My backbone is shot through. Lord Horatio Nelson, British Admiral. We lost 1,700 men. The Prussians, however, lost most of their force, leaving only 900 men standing. And friendly fire accounts for about 100 men. It's because what units? Ah, it's the Prussians that will take their time to get into the fort. But I'm tearing the fort down. And let's see if we can't recruit some more troops. The Prussians... not very good troops. So, although they are the area-specific units, so we'll keep them in there to protect the area. And then we've got these guys coming in as well. And then if necessary, we can push this one up. Right, since that was the last thing I did last turn, we're gonna go ahead and end turn. We're gonna have to fight the Austrians there. The Prussians are making a move to go through the mountains. But I think once we actually invade... Oh, the Russians join my enemies. I didn't get a message, but I saw it right there, that the border turned red. The Romanians are blocking the passage through there, which is good. They're doing something. Ottomans, we got 2 armies moving there, which I should be able to destroy, which should definitely limit the capabilities of the Ottomans. They only have 1 province left, so I don't know where they get the money from. Where exactly? Oh, what's this? Jean-André Messena, general, was murdered. Bastards. He will be replaced by Jean Junot. What a shit move by the Turks to slay one of my generals like that. Well, there's no mercy for the Turk now. No mercy whatsoever. We will slay them until the last bloody man. Russians join my enemies. Who's trading with the Russians? Oh, is trading with the Russians. Loads of people. So we're not going to starve them out like I did the English. We're going to have to find another way to do that. We've got Saul, which is going to move across there, and then he's going to move across the bridge to attack the Austrians. What we can do is we can detach Lan to go towards Lemberg to actually destroy the Austrians. Napoleon will now go ahead and liberate Poland. Will not liberate, he will conquer it so we can make... No! I wasn't supposed to do this battle! No! Oh! I was just gonna have to resolve it. I want to do some other stuff. Okay, fine. We're gonna fight this battle then. I was gonna have to resolve it so I could do more stuff for this episode. But I guess we're gonna fight the Battle of Warsaw of 1807 with Napoleon's army against, well, I mean, the army is really just the Prussian army on the field cannot really withstand Napoleon's great might, although there's no good place for my artillery. Most of Napoleon's units are elite units. There's so many old guard and stuff that you can't even keep track of all of it. We got the Grand Battery. I wonder if they got a good view from over here. Probably not, so I probably should move them up. Or the thing is there no like hill or something? Can I fire from all the way over here? I mean, the best would be to move them up here, but I imagine the enemy would come at us then. Let's see on the map here. This is probably the closest and best idea. Okay, it's not good, but it's better than nothing to have them along here. And it's not like right in the center of the enemy. And then we'll have these guys stationed over here with canister. The plan is to come from these hills with a main attack. We're gonna have our 2 light infantry stationed over there, and they're just gonna be in front of the cavalry. And they're gonna move up like that. Then we're gonna have all the guard units in the forest over here. Not these guys though. They can be over there. But all the other guard units will be over here. And then we have these guys and the 2 Badischen units. The normal line infantry will lead the attack. Then we got the guard units. So we got the old guard. We've got the old guard chasseur. And then we got the middle guard in front of them. So a lot of guard units in Napoleon's army. A lot of them. And they will be coming up behind this force. And then we got Napoleon himself behind there. Boom, let's go. Thing is though, cavalry advance across this will not be it will not work as I imagine, since this battery will blow everything to pieces that's advanced through here. I don't think they hit anything though. I'm not entirely sure where the cannon shot even landed. Go ahead and barrage.
Victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Maybe I should have stationed them here anyways. Maybe it was just a bush covering. Is it the forest that claims all the cannon shots? Some of them are making their way through because some of the enemies are getting hit. But it seems like the bush is claiming an awfully lot. The bush, not the bush. Bloody forest is claiming a lot of the shots. My troops over on the side is not hidden, but still the Prussians decide to go along the road. There's some terrible terrain there, so we'll go like that. They're marching a little bit. The enemy is marching quite a bit too close to this great battery, and we know what happens when the great battery opens up with canister. It's not a good sight, I must say. And the Prussians just keep marching on. And getting destroyed. There's no way. The Prussians seem to be focusing on this battery, and that battery alone can just destroy the Prussians. My infantry's moving. Ah, they're actually forming a line across there because they realized most of my infantry is on this side. Have we seen the Emperor's Dragoons? I don't think we have taken a closer look at the Emperor's Dragoons. But there you have them. Maybe you should actually go ahead and fire a canister at something that's firing at you. How about we detach the light, the Chasseur Cheval guard to deal with this Jaeger company. The Prussians are making their advance, so let's kick the troops into gear and prepare for a charge. They're firing in all they've got into the forest. And that is when the guards strike. Across the road and through the bush. The Prussians don't have time to prepare themselves, and the Guard Jaeger company is getting swarmed. And the charge follows straight into the Landwehr unit. We got loads of Prussians moving in here, but they're moving straight on the cannon. Now all the guard units is gonna have to hold fire there, because otherwise they'll massacre my men by shooting them in the back. You know what? It's time to hold fire here. Hold your fire. And then the heavy cavalry will charge through. And these guys will hold the fire as well. Cavalry is charging, and over here, I think the line will let the line fight. The line infantry fight as much as they can, but then at some point what I could do is I could just have the guards swarm down from the hill and just kill all of them. Switch to round shot and target the enemy hussars on the hill. The heavy cavalry is making their attack. We got the Emperor's Dragoons sweeping in over here. And we got the Grenadier Guard charging in over here. The light cavalry can turn back. And let's sandwich this unit in between the guard units. How come I lost so many men out of this one? Were they trampled by the heavy cavalry? what I can do is I can have these two switch position. And then the guard units will open up. Ooh, they're firing straight into the flank there. That's not going to be nice for the enemy cavalry unit. But we're going to hold fire because there's a great risk of friendly fire. And then we're going to see the old guard fight. So we've got the first guard chasseur standing over here. We've got the old guard standing over here. And then we've got the middle guard, and then another old guard, and then chasseur, and on the end is another middle guard unit, which will turn out into the flank of the enemy. And as the enemy is fighting the old guard, the cavalry turns up from the back and slays them all. We got some bastards thinking they can move through here, so let's open up with a grand battery and then have the chasseurs find them and slay them. The combined attack has destroyed the enemy, and I'll order a general advance. And the Prussian forces are defeated. The enemy general was killed. The effectiveness of the Grand Battery through the forest and at this unit in spread out formations, probably not that good. Oh, we got these guys actually coming in. So that will be plenty enough for to slay this Jaeger company. And the rest of the Prussians are running away. And here the chasseur cheval charge. And the guard company can't really do anything to fight back. And they're forced to flee, and I was just about to say the Poland is mine, but Poland is not mine because we got a stupid little cannon as the one unit that managed to stay. But we're opening up with the middle guard and the old guard, and they realized the battle is gone and it wasn't going to be changed by a handful of men. And there we go. Heroic victory. Maybe this one will look nicer as a thumbnail, so let's put that in there. Troops can be stationed inside a city. We lost 400 men. 100 due to friendly fire. I could liberate, but we're gonna occupy because I'm hoping. Yes! Look at this. We're gonna create an army completely comprised of Polish units. So what it looks like is four different types of lancers. No, 3 different kinds of lancers, but it's gonna be turned into 4 units. I'm gonna have 2 cannons, and then I can have 1 of these, the 5th. I can have 2 of these, 1 of these. Is this gonna be enough to make a army? It might just be. The accuracy is a bit lower, maybe, on some of the Polish troops. A lot of them are elite, so this is gonna be a good army, and it's gonna be comprised completely of Polish troops, which I think the Polish people will like. And we can move this spy to set up in Danzig instead, in Western Prussia. And then I think Napoleon can probably hold out. Okay, let's look at this. So we got one full stack there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that full stack? Yes, with blue shirt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 full stacks. I was hoping I could detach this one to go over there, but that's probably not going to be the case. So he's going to go up here. We're going to get 3 once we get the Polish army on the way, which is going to be nice, very nice. But it looks like Sol is the one that's going to have to push towards Lemberg. The enemy is moving through here though, which we do not like, which means I could detach some of these armies, but let's see if we can't go ahead and destroy this Turkish force. I'm so sad that I lost this general because he was doing so well. Stupid bloody Turks assassinating my generals. Gonna pay for that, you bastards. Gonna have to strike this one as well. I want to out-resolve as many of these as possible because I don't want to be tied down doing battles down here. Same with this one. I've fought the Austrians so much, so I'll see about if I can. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do this one, and this one off camera, and then hopefully I can push the armies up to here, and we'll continue the war over here. Let's see. What I can do is I can merge some of these units, which will open up for the all the Prussians. Now I have no room for these. Do you have room? What I can do is I can detach the guard units, but maybe that's too much to give away the guard units. What you can do is you can protect the bridge behind, maybe. Be as reinforcements for the main army. And let's see, do I have any moves or any... No, technology was finished. I don't think I have enough money really to force one of the other nations to drop England as a trade partner. Maybe the Mecklenburgans. Do they like me? They sort of like me. Carl II. How about some jewelry? Do you like me more? They actually dislike me a bit. -3. How about another one of these? More jewelry. 5+. It's a bit. It's something. And then what I can do is I can give you all this, which is not really gonna matter, and then I'm willing to offer you 20,000 franc if you go ahead and break, not military alliance, if you go ahead and trade embargo Great Britain. Regrettable, the government will not think that's a good idea, which probably the stupidest idea Mecklenburg has ever done. Right now, Great Britain makes 1,500 from that. How much do they make from the trade with... They make about 3,000 from this trade route. Well, at least 3,000 that I can take away from them. 3,000 out of 4,800. So they make about 1,500 from each trade route in this region. Actually closer to 1,600. Would be the calculation. Yes, I don't have any other moves to make really. We're not going to give the Romanians any territory just yet. I want to see them a bit more on the up and up before we go ahead and give them some more. I'm probably going to give them this region, but I'm not so sure if I'm going to give them this. Creating Greater Romania. Maybe that's I don't know what territory Romania holds today, but maybe it's closer to this than this. I don't know. Don't they hold more? I don't know. Right. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.